Greetings, all my best of souls. Actually, all the souls are the best. Yes. It's just the mind that make trouble for everyone. In order to control the mind, we just have to practice, for example, with the punning method. I can never emphasize that enough. Hope all of you okay anyway. Yes. Today I just want to especially thank you, all the diligent workers, teams of Supreme Master Television, and also all the people who upload some of my talks onto the website of different social media. I don't know how you did that, and I did not know that before. I just know them recently, like some weeks ago, months, no, weeks ago. Time passed so quickly, I didn't know. I thought I've been in this tent situation just like 4 or 5 days. But when I looked back, checked, it's already 1 month and 1 day. When you are so busy, you do not recognize the time and space even. And by the way, I just wish you all the best in God's blessing and wish you a speedy improvement, progress in your spiritual endeavor. Please remember what I told you last time, okay? Of course, for the Guanyin practitioners, you already know what to do. But for the outsiders, the vegans, vegetarians, and non-veg, please try to be vegan. Vegetarian is very good. It's not killing, but it also causes a lot of suffering for the cow people. And the cow people are also bred in excessive numbers nowadays. And then it produces this kind of cow people rising, animal people rising produces a lot of methane and endangers our planet and of course our lives. I'm still in the wild forest. I forgot I wanted to thank also some individual and some website media who deleted some of the harmful speech from some liars. Unfortunately, they were trying so hard to attack me and, this is life. I mean, in the physical life, it is, I guess, unavoidable. Even in the Buddha's time, Jesus' time, Guru Nanak's time, Lord Mahavira's time, Prophet Muhammad's time, peace be upon him, and Baha'u'llah's time, etc. All the masters' times, in their period of time, they always had to endure a lot. And not everybody knows about it. Not many know about it. But I'm more fortunate, I think, because I have a tent even to stay warm in. It's about 10 degrees or a little less outside. Yes. But it's bearable. It's just that it's wet here, wet there, and the water condensation stays in the edges of the tent so that you have to wipe it or air it out by in the morning opening all the zippers so that the air comes in and then maybe you have to air out your sleeping bag outside. If it's not raining, of course, yes. Or you air it out under the protective layers of the tent. It's just inconvenient to live in a tent because you have to rely on battery, but it's doable nowadays and that is very convenient. If you don't have a car, you can ask the taxi driver. If you treat him well, he might help you to bring the battery home and charge it for you, or you find some station that helps you to charge and, try to find a way. There's always some way to take care of yourself when you live in a tent. If you have a little affordable or portable solar panel, it also helps. But you have to be very frugal. I'm very frugal with battery because I rely on that to work right now. If I didn't work for Supreme Master Television with so many shows every day, then I would not really need the battery at all. You don't need it. If you live in a forest, in the woods, there's always dry wood about, and you can use that to cook and warm yourselves. And you can use the coals. After the fire, you can use all the coals and put them in a ceramic little pot and cover it with ash, a little thin ash on top. That will be warm for many hours. That's how you keep the outside of your tent warm also. And if you open the tent zipper, the warmness of the coals will also be inside your tent, and it will keep you warm for a while. That's what the people in the countryside in Vietnam do. My grandmother did that. After she cooked the meal, at night she saved the coals and put them under her bed in a little pot, ceramic pot, and put that under her bed. But the bed in Vietnam is different, because the bed has no cover or anything. It's just some wood beams underneath, and then they would put like a tatami thin sheet made of grass, like those that you bring with you to the beach in summer. Yeah. So of course the warmness of the coals will be felt when you lay on it. Talking about a taxi, in my situation, you have to walk far away to the street in order to call a taxi using one of the street house numbers and stay there and wait for the taxi. Where I live, there is there's an address or no address. The tent life is not too bad. It's free. It's more free. Just that inconvenience, because if I have to work, such as my workload, I need a telephone, I need a computer, and of course then I need electricity. Lucky nowadays you can have a battery, you can charge it, and then you can use electricity from the battery, which is doable. Every couple of days you have to change. It's just more inconvenient. The most inconvenient is that the telephone doesn't always work. Sometimes it takes me half an hour to connect with some of my team members. And that's the only inconvenience, because I have to let them know that they should pick up the shows that I have edited, for example, like that, or tell them to go into contact. They are not always at their computer. And my computer sometimes doesn't work very well. The internet is not always very smooth, but it is doable. Oh, thank you, God, for all that. I'm really grateful for all these inventions, which make people's lives more comfortable, more convenient, and time-saving. The normal person, normal citizen in the world today lives better than a king in the old times. Truly like that. Yeah. And if we have all peace, and a vegan world, then this is a paradise to live for. Such a beautiful world. We just have to keep it. Anyway, I'm very grateful already to be alive and to still be able to work for you, for this world, for all beings on it, whom I love so much. I'm praying every day, requesting help for you from heavens. But the best help is that we help ourselves. They say that God helps those who help themselves. It is true like that, because there are ways and means that all the masters sent by God already taught us since time immemorial. We know what to do. We just don't want to, or don't really care so much about it, or really think it's not important. It is important. Just like you live in a society, in the world, there are laws in different countries. You have to abide by them. Good laws or bad laws, you just have to abide by in order to survive, in order to have at least peace within your life and with your neighbors. It's not easy to live in this world, I know. I know that. Yeah, some send me some articles about some monks who kind of talk bad about me, and they wanted to kind of openly air it. I said, no, these are different monks. They just misunderstood. They just did not read well, study well about my teachings, and they misunderstood. But they are not demons. We only try to fix the demons, not the normal human monks. Monks are just humans. When they do not study a lot, they only get fixed into a square of knowledge of something and fix themselves to it, which is also not bad. It's just that in my position, I have to teach people. I have to know many things. That's why I studied with different religions since I was younger, up till when I came out to take this business. You have to know, because people in the world, they have different opinions and different religious set systems of belief. You have to know in order to explain to them, to teach them, to integrate into their way of knowledge, into their opinion. If you don't know all that, you can't teach people. Suppose I'm just a normal monk. What should I do? Just teach Buddhist people to recite Amitabha Buddha, or recite some mantras, or recite some sutras. If people even have those sutras, there are so many sutras in Buddhism. Thus, we have to know many things in order to live well with other faiths and not be attacking other faiths and only saying, my faith is the best, is the only one, and the others are heretics. That is not the right concept.